This is the Turf Zone Podcast, your central information and news hub, bringing together professionals from turf associations across multiple states to share things to help you in your business. Brought to you in partnership with our friends at the Pennsylvania Turfgrass Council. Now, let's get in the zone.
Welcome to the Turf Zone. In this episode, we feature an article titled Historic Bowman Field Earns 2023 Field of Distinction Award. Every year at the annual KAFMO Athletic Field Conference in February, KAFMO recognizes sports facilities that have been dedicated to providing safe, playable conditions for their users regardless of play level. The 2023 Field of Distinction Awards went to East Pennsboro Area School District, John Gross Field, and to the Williamsport Crosscutters, Muncy Bank Ballpark at Historic Bowman Field. We caught up with Cam Richardson, head groundskeeper for the Williamsport Crosscutters, and asked him about the experience. In the years that I've been working at this facility, we have always gotten compliments on the playing surface. It's always good to hear compliments, he said, but recognition by your peers is a great honor. MLB standard. Cam has worked for Brightview Landscapes, MLB's official field consultant since 2019. After 6 years of experience in sports turf maintenance in Georgia, Maryland, and New York, he decided to nominate Muncy Bank Ballpark at Historic Bowman Field for recognition following major renovations in 2017 and again in 2020, which brought the second oldest minor league ballpark in the country up to MLB's exacting field standards. The fields always have to be pristine and 100% perfect. I knew that was the standard here, Richardson said, and I am proud to maintain an MLB standard field. Bowman Field first opened in 1926 and underwent $4 million in upgrades under the guidance of Brightview and MLB ahead of the 2017 season. New seating, bullpens, dugouts, and a premium deck along the first base line. MLB also committed to the installation of a major league playing surface and an irrigation and drainage system. A further renovation in the fall of 2020 consisted of stripping the infield and 30 feet into the back arc to improve the grade of the infield skin and negative 0.4% slope in order to mitigate drainage issues. Challenges and solutions. From 1926 to 2017, Bowman Field was a native soil field. In 2017, it was rebuilt on 100% sand and resodded, first with all-pro bluegrass sod, and then in 2020 with 365 SS bluegrass. Richardson notes that drainage and irrigation have been some of the facility's biggest challenges. During the 2017 renovation, a new drainage pipe, which runs to a collector that is looped around the whole field, was installed into the gravel subgrade. The new irrigation system was installed in the field as well. The field was built with a conventional Rainbird system consisting of 13 zones, and new Rainbird PEB valves and a new booster pump were installed in the fall of 2019. There are plans to install a VFD in the spring of 2023 to help limit water hammer on the valves. Busy season. Muncy Bank Ballpark at Historic Bowman Field is a dedicated baseball field that hosts players from the MLB Draft League, college, high school, and softball teams. The MLB Draft League consists of amateur players playing to improve their draft status for the MLB Draft for the first half of the season, followed by a second team playing independent baseball. But our most renowned athletes play on the field during the MLB Little League Classic. Last year we hosted the Red Sox and Orioles, Richardson said with pride. The MLB Little League Classic in August is the facility's best-known event. Both MLB and Brightview want to make sure that the Little Leaguers have the best experience possible, and that includes having a great field for the players to play on. The MLB standard is held all year round, but we spend extra time and energy in the weeks leading up to the game to make sure everything is perfect, says Richardson. Even though the MLB Little League Classic is the highlight, Bowman Field also hosts many other events throughout the year. The Crosscutters season runs from June to September with 40 games as well as practices. Pennsylvania College of Technology's Division III baseball program makes Bowman Field its home for all of their home games. And high school games include regular season games and the local 4-team tournament. Bowman Field also hosts 6 PIAA playoff games, including district championships, as well as the first round of state playoff tournament. All in all, Bowman Field played host to 78 events in 2022. Cam Richardson works at the field year-round. In 2022, during the busy season of March throughout November, he was supported by seasonal assistant groundskeeper Ben Hemstra, PSU 25, and Ryan Daub, PSU 25. It was Ben's second year working for the team and Ryan's first year. The seasonal assistants gained valuable hands-on experience with all aspects of turf maintenance: fertilizing, aerating, mowing, top dressing. We do everything we can to help this field perform to the best of its ability, Richardson said. The experience they gained while interning at Bowman Field helped Hemstra and Daub secure internships with the Phillies and the Eagles for next year. Is that grass fake? When asked what his proudest moments as a groundskeeper at Bowman Field have been, Cam Richardson laughs. Compliments from coaches, players, staff, and fans are always appreciated. But I have to say that my favorite thing to hear must be when fans will ask us if the grass is fake. That's when I know the field is looking perfect. Second thing is when a visiting team comes into the ballpark and they look at the field in awe and disbelief. The players will ask me if they can take pictures, and I always tell them yes. Then I yell at them to get off my grass. Are you a KAFMO member with a field to be proud of? You are encouraged to consider applying for a Field of Distinction award. The application process is straightforward, and the peer recognition and networking opportunities gained through a KAFMO award are invaluable. Winners receive a plaque, press coverage, KAFMO apparel for 2 staff members, and a complimentary KAFMO Athletic Field Conference registration. You can find details at www.kafmo.org. For all resources associated with this article, check out our show notes. Don't miss an episode. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also visit us at theturfzone.com.
You've been listening to The Turf Zone. For more episodes of The Turf Zone, visit theturfzone.com and subscribe on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app.